we're going to make this bag. Now, as you can probably see, I did go around with that brown thread that Jen sent me. I don't know if it's actually showing up very well, but it's giving it a lovely embossed quilted look. I went all the way around. Oh, and in the middle there, where the French knots were, I did some little lazy daisies. I don't think it's focusing. Exposure is locked. Why has it done that? Anyway, so I've cut that. I'm going to do a 1-inch box bottom. I'm going to use that rusty coloured fabric for the lining. I've got the back ready. They've all got their 1-inch box bottom pieces cut out. It's going to be one of those videos again. So I'll just chuck that there because I want to make that. So I'm going to do just a beige zip. That'll be fine for that. I've made a sandwich for the pocket, so I think it's going to look all right. So I'm going to sew that with you, and I managed to grab the scrap out of the scrap bin, so I'm going to make a handle. I've put that on there so I don't forget to put it on. It's a zip pull. I'll put that there for now. So I'm just going to sew these two little bits with you. I don't know, I might speed you through making the bag itself. Yeah, if you ever need a slowed down version, just let me know. But right, let's put you on the machine and not on my fizzog. Sorry, going right in front of the camera. That was rude. I think it's light enough. It's a very rainy day here today. I might run out of thread actually. I've just finished. I don't know if you can. No, you can't see them. I've just finished sewing the girls' quilts. It's going to be their Christmas presents. Hope they don't mind. But yeah. Is this going to work? Because I've left the lace loose. I'm hoping it's going to work. I'm going to try it. So we don't know until we try. Right. So I'm going to put you on a bit of fast forward while I stitch. Turn this through and see if it looks any good. If not, we can always do something else. Nothing is ever set in stone. I've got a pin caught in there. Right. Okay, I need to... Where's my big scissors gone? Oh, they're over there. I just need to trim that lace up first of all. I think no, I won't need to. So I was going to say, I think I need to zigzag the edges, but because when I stitch it on as a pocket, I'll be stitching the sides anyway. It should be fine. Ha ha ha, famous last words. Right. I'll put you back on fast forward while I just turn this through, because it can take a while sometimes. Right. Of course it's going really easy, so I don't need to fast forward you. Of course it is. It does this to me so that I don't look stupid. Right, I will fast forward you because sometimes this can take a while to turn through. Okay, that went extraordinarily well. What's going on? This is my craft room. I'm just gonna see if I can get that nice and this rusty colour fabric is lovely, but it doesn't want to behave itself. It's not a cotton. I don't know what it is, I'll be honest with you. I bought it at my local sewing shop basically, but it doesn't want to sit nicely, so you do really have to bully it with stitch to make it look nice basically. Some pins in there, just hold those two edges. You know, when you're working with cotton, you know the edges just sort of want to stay out. This doesn't, see, it wants to curl. It's just very, very slightly annoying. So you just need to be a little bit of a bully and say to it, no, you've got to go like that. So what I'm hoping is when I stitch this onto the lining, if I stitch down through there, you'll have two pockets there. Oh, sorry, yeah, two pockets, and then you'll have another pocket behind actually the fabric. If that makes any sense. I sometimes wonder if I'm making any sense. In my head it works, you know, but it's just getting it over sometimes. It doesn't always come out the way I think it should. Right. And that will get sealed when I stitch it to the lining, which I will do in a second. I just thought the lace would look pretty. Right, I just want to do a top stitch all right till very close to that edge as I can get. I'm going to do it in grey. I think it'll be fine. I don't think you're going to see it much. I'm just going to slow it down a little bit and increase the stitch size to a number. Oh gosh, it's very blown out. I'm going to stop you and restart you. Hold on. Right, that's better. Sorry, that was really blowing out because the sun's come out now, of course, you know. Somehow it locked itself. It's the exposure itself. I have no idea how these things happen. They just do. Right, okay, let's get one of the lining pieces. Just pull that through. So the top stitching went all right. What is going on here? This can't be my channel. Right, let's just grab a lining piece. Should do it on a bigger table really, but you're not going to see it if I do it on a bigger table. Right, so that's the bottom. Right, let me just find the middle here just slightly. Not that this stuff will crease, but it might give me enough of an idea. Right, it's kind of there. Can kind of see it. Let's get you roughly as well. Right, so you're about there. Where was it there? Need to stand up. Straighten you up. That doesn't look. Don't look in the middle to me. Let me point you down a bit. This is my biggest frustration. I really would like a huge sewing table, but there's not enough room in this little room. So we just make do, don't we? Doesn't have to be perfect, but close to would be nice. Right, okay. Pins. Yeah, that looks about even to me. I could be pedantic and get a ruler out. I'm not going to, I'm afraid. Teeny tiny sequin there. Where's that come from? some of these seams have turned out really bulky, which is annoying. But I've turned over the lace, and this fabric is weirdly thick. Sadly, you do need pins for this bit. I don't really like working with pins, but I'm kind of stuck with it because you can't get clips in there. So one more. We're going straight-ish. Yep. Right, it's probably going to make a lot of noise sewing this, so I'm going to apologise now. Mind your eyes. Ah! Stay there, you lot. Let's move you over there. You might be able to see what's been at. Remember what I said about professional videos? Yeah, it's never going to happen, is it? Right, I'm going to sew this. It might be noisy, so if it is, I will turn you down. Let's start there and see how we go on. I like to go backwards and forwards a bit at the tops, because that is always a point of stress when you're in and out of the old pockets. So what I'll do now is split the pocket in half, maybe, so you then get a lacy one and a background fabric one. Doesn't look very straight. It'll have to do. Actually, I might split it there because then I can go straight up to that arch bit. So we now got 4 pockets, 2 lacy ones and 2 fabric ones, which is all good. So yeah, so these are free. So you got 2 there, and well, yeah, 2 in each side. If that makes any sense whatsoever. I'd be very surprised if it does. So I don't think it went on. Oh, it's not too bad actually. Hey, it looks all right. I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to sew it with you or just get on and make it. I'll do the strap, and then I think I'm just going to get on and make it, because it's, yeah, just nag me if you want to see it done normal speed, if you like, at some point, because otherwise side. I think I need to redo my bobbin. I think I'm getting a bit low. Right, so we've got a nice long strap here, which I think I'm wondering about doing it so that you can remove it, in which case by using one of these things. So it should have ended up an inch wide because it was a 4-inch piece which I folded into 4, and then do a hook and loop, or shall I just leave it as it goes inside? Oh, see, there's the decisions you got to make when you're doing this stuff. Right, let me refill my bobbin. I think I'm just going to sew it with you, all of it. I'm going to put you up a bit higher, and then you can fast forward it and do whatever you like with it. So bear with me. Right, I'm sorry, guess who forgot to hit record? Me. So I've just put the zip on, sorry. Oh, told you, the world's worst YouTuber ever. Oh, anyway, the zip's in. Actually, I'm quite glad because, in a weird way, I had a bit of a mare with it because this fabric is so heavy. It just wants to pull off the machine all the time. So, yeah, I've been having a bit of a battle, shall we say? But I think I've won. I don't know yet. Ugh. You get fabrics like this sometimes where they just do not want to play. Let's switch sides. I'm just going to top stitch the zip open. I don't know what you called it now. I'm starting to lose the plot a bit. It's been driving me nuts, this has. Right, are we in the right position? Yes, we are. Because of the weight of the fabric, it just wants to keep pulling off. I haven't got a very big, you know, front bit on this, if that makes sense. Probably not. Anyway, we're getting there, we're getting there. I'm winning the battle. It will do as it's told, whether it likes it or not. Let's see if doing the zip up makes any difference. It might do. Constantly checking that the lining is away from the zip when I top stitch. One side done. Let's do the other one. Again, got to pull it away. Might be better doing it the other way actually, because I can pull it. It gets trapped under the throat of the machine otherwise. Chuck it round. Come here. I'll give you a walkthrough of what I've done in a minute. You just get over the trauma of doing this top stitching. I'm just hoping. I did get the pockets. It's just occurred to me. I never checked that the pockets, that it was round the right way. I know what I mean. Just ignore me. I'm going to peg the bottom of that. Right. Okay. So I did put my label on, which is there, and because I did decide in the end to do the handle detached, I've put one of those things on, and that is going to be able to clip on here. Just see that you can see. Alright, so it's a detachable handle. So I top stitched that on just to keep it there to hold it all together, because otherwise it gets a little bit faffy when you come to putting it all together. So where's my normal foot gone? Where are you hiding? Ah, there you are. So now I just need to stitch the sides, so back to front and then insides to insides, matching up. So I'll speed you through this bit, and it shouldn't be too much longer. Open the zip now so that I don't forget. Oh, see the weight of this, honestly. Right, stay. I'll try and get those ends matching as much as possible. I don't know if you can tell, it just wants to, yeah, it's so heavy. It just wants to pull away all the time. So I need to clip, 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 clip like crazy. Again, if I had a bigger table or a little table to the side, but then you wouldn't see, so it doesn't really matter. I am going to be zigzagging these two fabrics because they are fraying. Well, in fact, I'm going to zigzag the whole thing because this is fraying as well. So just to make sure it doesn't all fall apart. So I really don't want that to happen. I'm going to zigzag the life out of it. Probably before I do the box bottoms. I'm going to leave the opening in the side because it sometimes looks a bit tatty when I do it in the bottom, so I shall leave a nice opening about there. Might be a bit big, go about there so I can get my hand through. Not going to cut the zip until we get to the very end. Oh, will you stay? Right. You need to go inside. I've got some chunky old seams here, so I will be using my hump jumper. This is a very chunky seam. Putting the connector bit in, basically. I don't know what it's called. The hook that's going to hold the handle. Neck. Yep, I'm going to clip everything, I think, just to be on the safe side. It's just creeping and creeping. You get fabrics like this when it's just ordinary cottons, absolute doddle. You just sail through it. But I have to choose the most awkward fabrics because I like them. I can't say nothing else. Right, where was that edge there? Right. Yeah, it's going to be... Where's my jumper? There it is. I'll have that on standby. Okay. Start stitching here. And we'll go forward. See you on the other side. to work. Never mind, it's kind of done itself anyway. So. Now the next thing I saw on Pinterest or somewhere like that anyway, and it is literally when you've got a box bottom, so up to the edge of your seam, get the next one ready and turn. I don't think you can see, but see if I can get you a little bit. Oh, you're up really high. I don't think you can see what I'm doing. Let me just see if I can get you down a bit. Hold tight. You're going for a little wander. You are on charge, so hold tight. It's just a little trick with your box corners. So I'm coming up to one here. You can't even see it. Oh, flipping heck. Anyway, I'll have to show you it when it's done. Sorry. All it is you're kind of matching up the corners when you get to the corner. So you stop, needle down. Right, hold on. I'm going to get you in a better position. There's the lights bouncing it off. Right, so I've come to the edge of my box corner. Okay, so I've stopped it at the edge there, needle down. See if I can do this without jogging you guys. So here's the next bit that I've got to connect. See, it's not really helping with the beige fabric, is it? So what I'm doing is turning and just continuing stitching. And I'll show you why that's a really good hack when I get to stitch them. There's that side seam, that side out. I should be able to show you easier on here. Right, so I'm coming up to the box corner. This is better. You can see. So I'm going to get close to the edge, stop. Put those two together. And then literally turn it. You're actually seeing? No, just the cap. Right, then lift the thing. Lift the foot. Oh, stop moving. Just reclip that bit. Hold on. Right, so turn it and then basically match up. Can you see? You can't. Anyway, it's a really good hack and I will show you why in a minute. You're very low down. I might bonk you accidentally, so I apologise if I do, because literally you are just there. So hold tight. I'm going to pause you while I'm going to run a zigzag all the way around this because I think it's going to be a nightmare. Otherwise, let's cut the zip off. Cut this chunky bit off here. Actually, I might do the corners. So this is, hang on, let me show you on the brown ones. That might be easier. So there is the box corner. Okay, so all I did was continue stitching like that. Oh, I can't get you in. Yeah, so like that. Okay, so I turned the angle and did that. And the reason it's a good hack is because now when you go to sew your box corners, it holds it all together for you. I like it. I think it's very clever. So it's just, I'll do my box corner. Oh, crikey, see, you're right. Right, I'm going to take you off this tall one. Let me pause you. Right, you should be safe over there. Oh, Susan, why do you do this? I don't know. Right, I'm just going to stitch these box corners and we're going to make it as a video. Clips falling on the floor everywhere, so yeah, so there it is stitched. Right, so it sort of made it into a long bit like that. So now you just pull it apart. It's so heavy, I can't even describe. Alright, you do that, and then it just kind of forms it for you straight away because those bits are stitched together there technically. So I just do that. And it's just like a perfect box corner now all of a sudden. It's great. I'm sure it was Pinterest, it might have been, or I don't know where I saw it. Yes, I sew like a maniac according to my granddaughter. Nanny, you go so fast. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so there you go. Okay, so that's what it looks like. So now you just pull it apart. And it's just a really nice, easy way to make a box corner, because that basically, it's not behaving. Hold on. Because that little stitch that you did there basically just holds it, you know? You haven't got to faff around trying to get an open one together again. You're probably just thinking, what are you on about? Well, it does make sense to me. Slow that down a bit, it's a bit crazy, isn't it? One more. So again, there it is, okay, because I turned it like that when I was sewing it. So again, it's holding it. Pull it apart. Just make sure that's going to go the same way as that one, which is that way. Doesn't want to go that way, but I'm going to make it, because if you can keep that seam the same, going the same way, it makes a nice flat bottom on your bag. And let's face it, ladies, we all like a flat bottom. Not that I've got one. So it just saves you having to clip it or do anything with it really. You'd have to zip and go and put it in it, wouldn't you? Right, I am going to now whiz around and just over sew all of these, because you can see, yeah, it wants to fray. So I'm going to zigzag stitch all the way around. Won't be long. Right, so I've zigzagged all around the edges now, so hopefully a lot of the frame will stop. There'll be loose bits because there just will be. So let's turn it through. Did I leave the zip open? Yes, I did. Hallelujah. I have not bothered to interface this. It is such heavy fabric. It's going to be a floppy bag, but I thought if I put some interfacing in this as well, it's going to weigh a blooming ton. So I didn't. So that's that really. Come on. Here you go. It'll need a press, I have no doubt. I gave it a nice press after I finished all the hand stitching actually, because it did need one. So here we are, some nice box bottoms. And the other nice thing about that is that it kind of lines up almost. Does it for you? I don't know if my camera's gone out of focus. I don't know. Just turn those out. Yeah. I think you can see. Perfect. Lovely. So that's a really nice little hack, that. If you need to see it up close, let me know. You've probably seen it, as I say, it is all over TikTok, or was it Pinterest even? I really can't remember. So right, let's open up that zip a bit more, because I need to get and sew that edge. You are restricting me, so let's do that. See, again, you can see, just gives you that perfect alignment that we're all after on our boxy bottoms. I wish you would just fold and sit, but you won't, will you? You're such an awkward fabric. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. I guess it's like a crepe. I don't know. It's awkward. That's all I got to say. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm trying to turn it in and get it to stay there. I get a clip and hold it. Oh, it's just turned itself back over. Thank you. That's really not helpful. Yeah, it won't hold our finger crease either. You know, normally with cotton you do that and it just creases, but this doesn't. It pings open again. So it's a bit of a pain. But you're not going to defeat me. You are going to go nicely. See? Told you. I'm going to stitch it with the grey thread that I've been using. It's a nice strong Gutermann one. So, sorry, this is probably going to block your view completely, but oh no, not too bad. I need to remember where the so not where that clip is. Oh, you are so blooming awkward. Oh no, we're still on zigzag. Oops. Let's pull that out. Only did 2 stitches luckily, so it should just come out, which it did. Let's stay. Stitch. Quick. I'm going to take my time. I want to make sure that's really in there, which it is. If it isn't. Right, we're done. I've literally built up a sweat making this. Such a chunky old bag. Right, we're going to have the inevitable bits and pieces to tidy up, so I'll just quickly do that. I really am going to get a new machine, I think, because it's starting to bug me that the foot pedal on this one has never ever worked. I don't know why. As I say, I remember somebody else saying that they got this same machine and it was the same for them, so whether it was a faulty lot that Genome just got out quick cheap, I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, so I know it's not just me, as it were, so I think I'm definitely going to look for a new one. I can't decide on whether to just get a straight stitch one, because obviously a lot of the stitching I do is just straight stitch, but I don't know. I don't really use the decorative stitches, to be fair, so right, this really needs turning through. I'll have to get that one when it's out. Right, anything else? No. Okay, so the pocket turned out nice and it's up the right way, which is always a bonus, isn't it? Let's stuff that in there. Let me move the machine out of the way for a second. We might be able to see what we're doing a bit easier. Right. That is a really nice size bag. I like it a lot. No, you don't need it. No, I don't. Right, so here is where I wanted to concentrate on, because you're being a bit of a little tyke, aren't you? So what I generally do, if I can find my... Right, who's had me stick? I generally get my cocktail stick in there. Where is it? It's not a cocktail stick at all. It's a... I can't remember. Honestly, my brain, it's just... It's mush. I'm sure it is. Right, gotcha. Yeah, so that butler method, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. It always looks really nice the other end, which makes me happy. Of course, there's bits and threads everywhere. It all went in all right, so that's all good. Just pull it out a bit. Looks like it slipped a little bit there, which frustrates the life out of me when it does that. If I could chopstick, that's the word. If I could find my chopstick, that would really help. Oh, there. It's right in front of your face, Susan. Goodness sake. Right, we'll make that do because I'm faffing. I'll be faffing for a little bit longer. So there it is in all its glory. Looks pretty smart. I like it. So we've got the tag in. Well done, Susan. You actually remembered. And then the handle can just clip on like so. Cool. Can't even show it properly. So there we are. Threads everywhere, of course. Yep, just checking it all looks good, which it does. So it's a shame this didn't quite line up. Don't know why. I think that's where the hump jumper failed me. Wouldn't jump over there. So then it's got the lovely 4 pockets inside. 1, 2, and then 3 and 4. And it is done. I like it. I like it a lot. It's very pretty. It's very textured. It's very heavy. And it's very sort of, yeah, it's a nice size. I don't know what size it ended up actually. Must be rude up. Oh, it ended up 14 by approximately 12. 14 by 12. That's a nice size. Yeah. I enjoyed the hand stitching, so I'll get onto my octopus tomorrow because I think it's due to rain again tomorrow. So, but yeah, that handle's quite nice actually. Quite like that. There we are. I'll have sped a lot of this up, so hopefully you've not got bored. But yeah, there it is. Ta-da! Bye.